I saw it. I watched how your heart opened, how you trusted, how you let them close. You thought they were safe. You believed their words, their kindness, their consistency. But I saw something else. I saw the distraction, wrapped in charm. I saw the way your focus began to shift, subtle at first, barely noticeable, but real. They were sent to pull you away from me, away from your purpose, not with hate, not with malice, but with timing. Their arrival was not divine. It was allowed, but not assigned. And now I must speak, because you're starting to feel the weight. You're wondering why your clarity is fading, why your spirit feels quieter, why your fire feels dimmer. It's not you, it's them, the presence, the pull, the way your heart began to bend towards something that feels good, but isn't God. I warned you gently. A stirring, a pause, a restless moment after they left. That wasn't anxiety, that was me. I nudged your spirit, but love made you hesitate. I understand. I don't blame you. You saw the best in them. You always do. That's the beauty of your heart, but also its battle. Because not everyone around you is from me. Some are assignments, others are distractions. This one is a distraction. I'm not saying they're evil, I'm saying they are misaligned, and anything misaligned with your calling will always cost you more than it gives. You felt it. You've noticed how prayer got harder, how worship felt distant, how your days grew more cluttered. Your soul isn't settled anymore, because your spirit is trying to tell you something. They are not your enemy, but they are not your answer either. They were sent to slow you down, to soften your fire, to pull your heart into a detour. And I love you too much to stay silent, because this season is too critical. Your breakthrough is too close, and distractions are too costly. I need your focus back, fully, completely, because what's coming next requires your whole heart, not half, not distracted, but locked in. They don't know how deeply they've shifted your gaze, but you know, you feel it. You've smiled through the unrest, laughed through the fatigue, but I see the truth. I see how you've been carrying doubt. I see how the clarity you once walked in is now clouded. And I'm calling you back, not with fear, not with anger, but with truth. You've been chosen for something higher, set apart, marked, and with that calling comes responsibility. Not everything that feels good is sent from me, and not everyone who speaks well is walking with me. This person was sent to be a distraction, to look like peace, but move like delay, to sound like wisdom, but pull you from truth. They become louder than my voice in some moments, and that can't continue. I need to be first again, in your thoughts, in your schedule, in your decisions, because I see what's ahead. You don't, not yet, but trust me, it's worth protecting. I've prepared something, and they can't go with you. Their heart isn't ready, their intentions aren't clear, and their presence is a weight, not a wing. You've been wondering, trying to hold on, trying to see the good. But let me tell you this, the enemy doesn't always come with horns. Sometimes he comes through the people who seem kind, but carry no oil, people who sound supportive. But slow your spirit. You must choose now, me or them, your purpose or the pull, your future or the familiar. And I know it hurts. I know detaching is hard, but peace is on the other side of obedience. Clarity waits on the other side of surrender. And when you let go, you will feel it. The weight will lift. The fog will break. Your joy will return. This is not rejection. It's redirection. Because I never take something without replacing it with better. Heaven's best requires earth's trust, and I need yours now, fully. If this word is for you, type Amen 444 to claim clarity and release. And if my voice has stirred something in your spirit, then subscribe to this channel. Let me keep speaking to your heart, because what I have to show you next is far more than you've imagined. And it begins when you let go of what feels good, so I can give you what is God. You've been trying to figure it out, trying to make sense of it, why the peace left, why the joy faded, why you don't feel as connected. It's not you. It's not your faith failing. It's your spirit picking up what your heart tried to ignore. They were sent to help, you thought, to comfort, to be an answer, but they became something else. A weight, a noise, a slow drain on your focus. And I need you to be honest with yourself. You've known it, you've felt it, but you didn't want it to be true because you cared, you invested, you believed in who they could become. But I'm not asking about their potential. I'm asking you about your peace, your assignment, your energy, your time, and how much of it they've taken. Because the longer you hold on, the more it delays what I'm trying to bring. And I will not bless you through a distraction. I bless through alignment, through obedience. And right now, they are misaligned. I didn't send them for your future. They were part of your test, to see if you would recognize the difference between good and God. Because not every good person is right for your journey. Not every comfort is covenant. Not every conversation is meant to continue. You don't need to be rude. You don't need to fight. You need to release. Quietly, peacefully. Because they cannot come with you where I'm taking you. They will drain the oil, distract the vision, and delay the release. And you've waited too long for that. You've prayed too hard. You've grown too deep to let someone soft-spoken and well-meaning detour your destiny. And if you keep them close, it won't be my silence that hurts. It'll be your spirit that breaks, because you'll be trying to carry someone that heaven already told you to let go of. Let me speak clearly. You are about to be elevated, but this relationship, this connection, cannot go with you. I will not build my next in the presence of confusion. You must choose clarity, and trust me with the rest. I will care for them. I will reach them if they are willing, but their healing is not your burden. You are not their savior. You are not their answer. You are my vessel, and I need you free, clear, strong, focused, not pulled by guilt, not tangled in emotional loyalty, but rooted in truth. I see what they don't say. I see the part of their heart that still serves themselves. You've seen glimpses of it, but you covered it with grace. Now I'm uncovering it with light, because this is love. To stop you before it's too late, to protect what I've built in you, to keep your future pure. You're not losing them. You're gaining clarity. You're not breaking something. You're obeying me. And I will honor that. I always do. Expect confirmation. It will come quietly, but it will be clear. A sentence, a shift in their tone, a decision they make that reveals where they truly stand. Watch for it. And when you see it, don't explain it away. Don't excuse it. Let it be what it is. Let it show you what I already whispered. They are not bad. They are just not meant to go further. And that's okay. Not all good people are good for you, especially when I've set you apart. And you have been set apart. Your calling is too unique, too weighty, too sacred, to be shared with someone still choosing confusion. Let them go. So I can give you the one who brings clarity. So I can surround you with those who multiply your peace, not distract it. This is your turning point. You can't delay it anymore. Your next season is waiting, and I will not release it until your hands are empty enough to carry it. I love you. That's why I'm warning you. Again, let them go in peace and walk into purpose with me. Type release 777 if you're ready to let go and rise. Because the moment you do, you'll feel the peace come back. You'll feel my voice louder again, and everything that felt stuck will begin to move. You've been wrestling in silence, smiling on the outside, but conflicted within, trying to convince yourself it's okay, that things will change, that maybe they'll see it soon. But the truth, they already see it. They know who you are. They know the light on you. They feel it when you speak. When you walk in the room, it convicts them. But instead of drawing them closer to me, it makes them want to pull you back. Not always with words, but with distraction, with subtle pressure, with shifting energy. That's how spirits work. They don't always shout. Sometimes they whisper. They blur the line. They soften your convictions. They dilute your devotion. They bring just enough comfort to keep you from confronting the truth. And here is the truth. You've been distracted. You've slowed down. You've lowered your guard. You've tried to make space for someone who no longer makes space for me. And that imbalance is not holy. It's not safe. And it's not sustainable. This connection is draining your oil, one drop at a time. You don't notice it until you try to pray, until you try to hear me, and it feels harder than it used to. That's not burnout. That's spiritual resistance. That's what happens when you stay too long in a room I never assigned. It's not about blame. It's about alignment. And right now, your spirit is out of place. You're watering a plant I never told you to grow. And it's taking from the seed I actually gave you. The calling, the vision, the dream I placed in you. It's waiting. It's real. But it's suffocating under this distraction. I need your hands free again. Your heart full again. Your attention clear again. And that begins with release. I'm not angry. I'm not disappointed. I'm speaking to protect you, to bring you back. You were running well. You were hearing me clearly. And I want to bring you back to that place, that clarity, that joy, that power. But I won't compete for your attention. I love you too deeply to fight for a space in your heart that I should already own. I want to be your first voice again, your safe place, your constant. But as long as they hold your focus, I can't lead you fully. I want to lead you out of this. You don't need to stay. You don't need to fix them. You don't need to wait until they understand. You just need to obey. Obedience is the doorway to freedom. And freedom is what I'm offering now. You've carried this long enough. You've gone back and forth. You've tried every angle. But now it's time to be honest. This person is not helping you grow. They're holding you still. And stillness is not peace when I've called you to move. It's delay. And delay is costly. You've already lost time. But I can restore it if you'll walk away now. If you'll trust me now. If you'll surrender what you hoped they could be. And let me show you who I always was. I am still here. Still loving. Still waiting. Still ready to walk with you into something real, whole, aligned, holy, and lasting. But it starts with letting go. You won't break when you do. You'll breathe, you'll rest, you'll heal, and then I'll build, better, stronger, wiser, with my hands, my timing, and my peace. I will confirm this soon. Someone will say something that cuts through the noise, a phrase, a moment, and it will feel like clarity rushing in. That's me. Don't ignore it this time. It's not coincidence, it's confirmation. I'm giving you one last push because what I've prepared is so close, so close. Don't let a distraction block your inheritance. Type focus 3030 if you're ready to take back your vision. Because once you do, I'll take it from here. You've carried this long enough, and now your soul is tired. Not just your body, not just your emotions, but your spirit, weighed down, heavy, because you've been trying to walk forward while holding on to something that keeps pulling you back. This person, this connection, feels familiar, feels safe, but it's not from me. And I've told you before, in quiet moments, in passing thoughts, in dreams you shrugged off, but now I say it again, because it's time to stop just thinking about it, and time to act. There's no more room for delay. Your destiny is waiting, but it cannot move forward. Until you do, you cannot take the old into the new. You cannot carry distraction into deliverance. It won't work. This person is not just slowing you down, they're pulling you into confusion, into hesitation, and that is not my will. You've been trying to justify their presence, trying to make it fit. But that's the problem. If it were sent by me, you wouldn't have to force it. It would flow. But this connection keeps interrupting your flow, your peace, your purpose, your clarity. You've noticed it, you've prayed through it, you've cried over it. But the truth stays the same. They are not meant to continue with you. Not everyone who walks into your life is meant to walk the whole journey. Some were only meant for a chapter. This one, their page is ending, and you're trying to hold onto a sentence. When I'm writing a new story, let me turn the page. Let me redirect you. Because what's next is too important, too sacred, too heavy to carry with someone unassigned. They may not understand. They may feel hurt. But this is not cruelty, it's clarity, and I will honor you for choosing peace, even if it costs you comfort, even if it costs you connection. You've asked me to show you what's real. I am, right now. This is me saying, it's time. Release the grip, let go with grace, and watch what I do next. Because the moment you create space, I will fill it, not with noise, but with peace. Not with pressure, but with power. I will speak again, clearly, loudly, and your joy will return quickly. There's a divine reversal coming, a turning. And it begins when you say yes to freedom. You've waited for them to become something they're not. Hoping, praying, waiting, but you've been waiting on them. When I've been waiting on you, you don't need more signs. You need to move. And I will catch you. I always do. I'm already going ahead of you, preparing new spaces, new people, new moments that carry joy, favor, alignment. You're not walking into loneliness. You're walking into overflow, into fullness. But first, you must let go of what's already empty. Don't fear the silence after. It's where I'll meet you. Don't fear the absence. It's where I'll fill you. Don't fear the ending. It's where I'll begin again. And this time, with no distractions, no weight, no compromise, only light, only truth, only me. Type Clear 2024 if you're ready to step forward without the weight. Because I'm already in your next, and I've saved the best for what comes after this. Let me tell you something. They saw your light. They felt your spirit. They knew you carried something rare. And still, they chose to distract you. It wasn't always intentional, but it was consistent. And you kept giving them the benefit of the doubt. You kept thinking they just needed time, that they'd eventually grow, that maybe your love would shift them. But they weren't sent to grow. They were sent to test you, to see if you would recognize the difference between familiar and fruitful, between good and God, between comfort and calling. And you've seen it now. You can feel it. Every time they speak, something feels off. Every time you try to move forward, something resists. They don't celebrate your fire. They tolerate it. They don't stir your purpose. They cloud it. And I can't let that continue. You were made for more than pleasing people. You were made for presence, for power, for purity of heart. And you can't carry all that while dragging dead weight. Let me speak plainly. This person you thought was good was really a distraction. They looked like peace, but they drained your energy. They sounded like wisdom, but confused your direction. They felt like safety, but stifled your spirit. You gave grace. You showed mercy. You tried to help. But now, it's hurting you. And I love you too much to let you bleed for someone I never told you to rescue. You are not their savior. I am. And the more you try to hold them, the more you lose your grip on me. That's not love. That's spiritual imbalance. And it stops here. Not because you're unkind, but because you're awake now. You're aware now. And the truth, it's burning inside you. Even when you try to push it away, even when you try to pretend nothing's wrong, your spirit already knows. And now I'm confirming what you've been sensing. This isn't working because it's not supposed to. It's blocking what I've been trying to release. It's clouding the voice I've been trying to speak through. And you know it. You feel it. You've even said it in moments of honesty. This doesn't feel like God anymore. You were right. And now I need you to respond. Not with anger, not with fear, but with surrender. I want your hands open again so I can place something new. Someone who honors me. Someone who honors you. Someone who won't pull you back, but walk with you forward. Equally yoked, spirit-led, assignment connected. But I can't release that. While you're still clinging to this, you say you trust me, then show me. Let go, and let me lead you into healing. This connection has taken more than you realize. Your focus, your time, your confidence, but I will restore it. All of it, quickly. You'll feel it return in waves. Stronger prayer, deeper peace, new strength, a fresh wind of joy. You'll smile again for real. You'll laugh again without the ache behind it. You'll wake up light, because I've lifted what you weren't meant to carry. And I'll confirm it again. You'll see something soon. A message, a conversation, a sign that tells you this is not for me anymore. Pay attention, and when it comes, don't stall. Move with me. I will not let you fall. I will not leave you alone. Type Shift 1010 if you're ready to step out of confusion and into alignment, because the shift has already begun, and I'm walking with you through it all. You don't need another sign. You've seen enough, heard enough, felt enough. You've been asking me for confirmation, but I already answered. Now I'm waiting for your obedience, because every delay now is a choice, and every choice has a cost. You're not in danger. You're in decision. The danger was already dealt with. I stepped in. I covered you. I blocked what you didn't even see coming. But now I need your agreement. I need your yes. Not halfway. Not hesitant. They were never meant to follow you into destiny. I see you trying to smile through it. Trying to convince yourself it's okay. But it's not. And deep down, you know that. You feel it when you're alone. When the noise quiets. When your spirit whispers, this isn't it. And that voice is me. I'm not accusing you. I'm awakening you, because I still love you. I still chose you, and I still have more for you. But I need your focus, not your compromise, not your half obedience, but your surrender. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be free. and you can't be free while tied to a distraction. This isn't about them being evil. It's about them being misplaced. They don't carry what's needed for the road ahead. And every day you delay is a day stolen from your purpose, from your promise, from your preparation. It's time now, not next week, not after another mistake. Now let go. Let me guide you again. Let me fill you again. Because I miss our time. I miss your full attention. I miss your full heart. They've taken space that belongs to me, not through force, but through quiet drift. And I'm calling you back. Back to your first love. Back to the clarity you once carried. Back to the fire that used to burn without fear. You haven't lost it. It's still there, but it needs room to breathe, room to grow, room to rise. And that begins with release. So release them. Release the story you built in your mind. Release the hope that's tied to their potential. You're not quitting. You're obeying. You're not giving up. You're growing up. And I will reward that. Watch how fast peace returns. Watch how quickly strength rises. Because obedience opens doors that prayers alone cannot. You've prayed. Now move. And when you do, everything changes. Quickly, favor flows again. Provision comes. Energy returns. Divine connections appear. Doors open. Paths clear. Because heaven honors surrender always. You'll receive a sign, a dream, a sentence, a shift in their voice. You'll know it's me. And when you do, don't delay, walk, step, move, even if it's painful. Because this pain won't destroy you, it will deliver you. You will thank me later. You will say, now I see why it had to end. Because endings make space for beginnings. And I am beginning something beautiful, something holy. Type RISE 888 if you're ready to obey and walk free. Because heaven is moving, and I'm leading you to the other side. It's almost here now. The shift, the release, the moment you've been praying for. It's right in front of you. But I need you to stay alert, because distractions don't always leave quietly. They linger. They try one more time, with kindness, with memories, with guilt. But you've come too far to turn back. You've grown too much to settle again. That old version of you, the one who tolerated anything just to feel loved, gone. I've refined you, lifted you, healed places no one saw, and now I'm positioning you for real peace, for holy relationships, for clarity that won't confuse you. But the final test is here. Will you obey when it's hardest? Will you let go when the comfort calls? Because the enemy knows you're on the edge of everything I promised, and he's using the last thing he can. That person, that soul tie, that old connection that used to soothe you. But now it silences me. You can't carry both. You can't walk in purpose and drag the past with you. You must choose, and I know it's hard. But you're not alone. I'm walking with you. I'm speaking to your heart right now. That feeling, that stirring, it's me, confirming what you already knew. This person is not your peace. They are not your promise. They are not your partner in this calling. They are your pause, your delay, your distraction. And now, it's time to close the door fully. No more maybes, no more trying again. It's not cruelty, it's clarity, and clarity is love. When you obey this time, you won't feel regret, you'll feel release. And I will honor that with something better, stronger, real. I've already prepared it, already assigned it, but your hands must be empty to receive it, and your spirit must be clear to recognize it. You don't need to fear the next step. You don't need to explain yourself to them. This is about alignment with me, and I see the whole picture. You only see the frame. Trust me. The full image is glorious. It includes healing, restoration, laughter, peace you forgot was possible. And yes, new people sent from me who won't confuse your spirit, who won't compete with my voice, but will lead you closer to me. You deserve that, not because of works, but because you said yes to me. You kept choosing me, even when it hurt, even when you were tired, even now, and I honor that. So here's what I ask. Hold on a little longer. Keep moving forward. Don't look back, because what's coming next is the part of the story you've been waiting to live, the one you dreamed of, the one I wrote for you, and it's beautiful. You'll see. Type free 999 if you're ready to walk into what's next. And if this message has opened something deep in you, subscribe. Let me keep speaking to you. Let me finish the healing I started, because you haven't seen anything yet. And the last part is the beginning of something greater. Now breathe. Really breathe. You made it here. Through the confusion, through the silence, through the heaviness of letting go. And I'm proud of you. I saw your heart tremble. I watched your tears fall. But I also watched your spirit rise. You said yes to me, and that yes shifted everything, even what you can't yet see. I've already gone before you. I've already cleared the way. I've already set the next place in order. Now you just have to walk, not in fear, not in regret, but in confidence, because this time you're walking in truth. Not fantasy, not feelings, but truth. And truth sets you free. You let go of what looked right to receive what is right. You released what distracted you to make space for what I designed for you. And now I'm sending peace, the kind that stays, not the temporary kind, not the kind that fades when people leave, but the kind that anchors your soul. You will feel it in the small things, the way your mind quiets, the way your body rests again, the way your joy rises for no reason. That's me. And now you're free. Free to hear me again. Trust me, even if they try to return. You'll feel the disconnect instantly. You'll know the difference. You'll meet someone who doesn't pull from your light. They'll protect it, honor it, match it, but not yet. First we heal. First we rebuild. Together. I've missed this closeness, this space where it's just me and you. I never left. You will begin to see small signs, a call, an opportunity, a piece of paper, a message that opens a door. Something you weren't expecting, but will carry favor. Take it. It's from me. You'll know it. Because it won't bring confusion. It'll bring confirmation. You'll say, "This feels right," and I'll whisper, "Because it is. I've aligned it, and I've aligned you." This is the new beginning, not a repeat, not a reset, a real beginning. When you walk into whole, healed, sure, with me, nothing missing, nothing broken, only grace, only growth, only glory. Type "I'm in 5555" if you're ready to walk fully into this new chapter with me. And remember this, I never removed to leave you empty. I removed to prepare you, to fill you, to protect what I planted in you. The distraction is over. The assignment is back. And you, my child, are right on time. Let's begin.